Welcome to Two Crazy Redheads.
I'm Deborah.
And I'm Bobby, and we are here today to talk to you about something I'm so excited about, Norton, which I've heard a lot about, never had to drink. I have a bottle. This is here from Texas. I did want some like Missouri and Virginia, and we're going to get some more. We're going to do some more Norton, because this is a grape that's slowly but surely...
Norton?
Yeah, nobody knows what Norton is. I tried to find it all over. I tried to find it all over Los Angeles. I mean, big wine houses. Nobody has any Norton.
So, Norton.
We
did some studying on Norton.
Yes.
So Norton is the grape varietal, similar to a Merlot or a Cabernet Sauvignon. It's the actual grape varietal.
But
there's some
it's native to the Americas. It's native to well, I don't know if it's just North America, but I do know it's native to
the Americas.
The Americas. So this is one of the few winemaking grapes, dry version, because there's lots of sweet versions on like the East Coast that they use and stuff, but this is a dry version. It's mostly, I think, grown in Missouri and Virginia.
It is the state wine of Missouri, and I think it was said to originate in Richmond, Virginia, where they first started making wine out of it. And so
it was a doctor who loved grapes. That's how it came about.
Yeah. So what I was reading about Norton is like, so most of your grapes that you have, grape varietals that you have, like your Cabernet Sauvignon and etc., Chardonnay, all of that, is called, it's Vitis vinifera is the type, okay? And when you talk about also native to the Americas, your Concord grapes, they're going to make your grape juice.
Yes.
That's Vitis lambrusca.
And that's the sweet stuff.
The super sweet stuff, like your Concord grapes.
They have some grapes that are like this big that they make wine.
Yeah, okay, and then this is Vitis... Oh.
You have it written down there, I'm sure.
I have it written down here.
Vitis estivalis? No.
Yeah, it is. Something like
Cynthiana is another name for it.
Cynthiana is the other name for this, and it is Vitis estivalis.
What did I say? Vitis estivalis. Okay.
So, which some experts think that there's also a little Vitis vinifera kind of in there too, and it's a cross, but whatever, it's American and it's kind of exciting. Like,
it's hard to propagate, because most grapevines you can just grow, like you just grow one vine and you can take cuttings and you can grow additional vines. This one actually has to grow into the ground and from there be snipped, so it doesn't create roots the way other grapes do, so it did take a little while longer to propagate. Dr. Norton, I believe, is the one that came up with it, right? That's how it got the name Norton. And it's a very interesting grape. So anyway, I'm fascinated by the fact that it's native to the Americas, and this is, I want to give some props here. We've got Stonehouse Vineyard. This is in Texas, the Texas Hill Country. Who knew?
Well, it's like, I know that every one of the 50 states has a licensed winery. There's wine made in every state. That includes Hawaii, that includes Alaska, okay, all 50. But you still don't think about like, oh, I got my wine from Texas, and maybe it's just being a little bit like, oh, we're from California, we have so much great wine here. But I'm excited to try it.
We have such a hard time, I mean.
No, I mean,
I just love that. We have so much great wine here.
We do.
But I hear Austin's starting to like get that area starting to get on the map. So earlier I smelled this and all I smelled was plum coming out of the bottle, so I don't know.
Smells like wine. That's a good start.
It does. It does not smell like plum. That really was an overbearing flavor when I first pulled the cork on this. Had me a little bit worried.
I want to say... I don't get it.
It's meaty.
Yeah, and it's got some spice on it.
It's been open for 3 hours, by the way.
Maybe that was a little too long for this wine.
Maybe.
You know how some things like kind of peak and then go? Oh. Alright, let's taste it.
Currant. It's got currant. Sort of creamy. Oh, wow!
I think I like it.
It's got like a grape Kool-Aid finish. It does. Like, it's currant, but it's like, it's like grape Kool-Aid.
But, and not in a, like...
Not in a bad way. It's not sweet at all. This is not a sweet wine. It's bone dry. It's not overly alcoholic. I think it's 13% is what I read. Although
13%.
We just learned that could mean it's 14.5.
Norton Reserve from Texas Hill Country. Stonehouse.
Yeah, I read that.
I know, but I wasn't paying attention. Sorry.
You know, I just am the talking head.
I don't know.
She pays as much attention as the rest of you.
I just knew there was wine coming. I don't know. So.
All right.
Okay. I like it.
Yeah, it's got a floral element too, like violets on the nose. Sorry, I feel like I've got wine on my forehead, but I don't. That's just what happens when you stick your nose all the way into the glass. You get that floral, like it's really floral. It might even be like a little orange blossom. It's nice. It's nice.
It's nice. Let's see what else they say on the back of the label here. So 2006, did you say that part?
Might be lying. I might not have. I'll watch a video later.
The color is deep with a ruby red intensity that shows slightly purple hue. I would agree with that.
It is a pretty wine to look at.
The aromas are the most complex, yet from this award-winning wine. Okay, that is not a complete sentence. So, like my little grammar police button, alarm's going off. The aromas are the most complex.
This is a good neat wine, by the way.
This award, maybe they mean yet form this award-winning wine. White truffle. I didn't get white truffle. Red currant, it says, and cocoa are prominent, with notes of plum. There's your plum. And mature red fruits balanced with subtle and complex spices. From the use of small French oak barriques.
I like it.
I like it. Enjoy with duck confit.
It's a good wine. I would not personally. I paid a lot more to get this to me than I would pay in a store for it. But I think if you bought it at the winery, it's well priced. I think it's like $20. I paid $17 for shipping, so it was like a $40 bottle of wine.
Yeah,
but I did it totally for the experience.
Absolutely. Also, to point out about Norton is that the Riedel Glass Company is actually designing
a glass
specifically for Norton.
That was like the second time I think we'd heard about Norton, because we talked to somebody who had
was in Missouri
and had it in the Missouri airport, and then
in St. Louis or something at the airport.
And there's like a bar, but it's before security, so she couldn't buy a bottle and bring it with her on the plane. But heard about then, and then we were at a Riedel tasting for the sommelier series. Beautiful glasses, beautiful stemware. We've used them, and on a video, and he said they were making a glass for it. So that's one of those things where it's like, okay,
it's starting to get some notice. I mean, if Riedel's making you a glass specific for this varietal, I'm like, all right,
people must be drinking it.
I think it's exciting, and especially for those states and everything where it's like, yeah, you get to have, like it's the state wine of Missouri, and you get to have some home pride and have a good wine, and for them not to have to pay shipping to get either European wines or even get California wines.
And there's a great history on like the Missouri wine homepage, all on Norton. It gives you a huge history, and it's really cool. So anyway, that's us, two crazy redheads, because we take our wine seriously
and ourselves not so much. Cheers.